Hey, Lou Agave, Long Island Lou Tequila. Please follow me on social media. I got Gregory.
Hey, Agent Agave here. Give me a follow if you care.
Absolutely. Today, Lou, we got the Fortaleza Winter Blend 22. You guys have been waiting for this. Here it comes. I never had it. You had a sip?
Lou, I was at Fortaleza. That day, we got the first bottle out of the distillery.
Oh, I remember
Kobe
that.
brought us out to dinner. We all tasted it.
I saw the video. That's
we're
right.
We're going to retaste it tonight and give it a holler.
And I've never had it. Of course, I have all the other ones, and they're over here on the shelves, if you could see them. So they're all over here. I got every one of them. The 19 was tremendous. I liked the 20 more than most people. 21 was pretty good, and I'm hearing great things about this. Tell them how this thing goes.
So, Hungarian Tokai wine barrels. They take their still proof. You got a bottle of the still strength?
Yeah.
Still strength bottle. Their still strength is, what is it, 92.5, 93?
Yeah, the still strength is 46. So this is how it all starts.
Right.
Winter blend always starts right here.
So they take that, they put it in the Hungarian barrels, is what I'm hearing, for 6 months. They empty it. Then they take more still strength, put it in for 5 months, empty it. They do the same thing with the French sherry barrels. Then they blend it all in American oak barrels.
So there's going to be a test later. There's a lot going on here. They use, it's like Fortaleza all the time. Valley Agave, stone brick oven cooked, Tahona crushed, wood open air fermentation without fibers, all double distilled in copper.
Yep.
So
I was at the distillery last month. Like I said, we had a chance to taste this. Just a little point: when you're going to open these bottles here, don't do stick shift on this. This is you kind of twist it and pull it up. Otherwise, you end up losing these beautiful long corks, which they make right there on premise.
So, yeah, Z is, it doesn't matter what Z is selling it for. Listen, here's the deal. Winter Blend is so limited and so much of a frenzy because of the fans of the brand that it's caught on because it's so traditional, the most traditionally made tequila on earth. They make up their own prices. So I paid $200 the other day over here, port to port. It's...
which is not a bad price, Lou.
So they're telling me...
I'm seeing it's going for $350 to $400. I have a restaurant. My allocation on this was 3 bottles. And I've been to Fortaleza numerous amount of times. Doesn't matter who you know.
Oh, yeah, no.
So I'm opening this bottle here. We're going to share it together. We're going to taste it, do a quick review. The other 2 bottles I'm going to hold on to for a while.
Yeah, I don't blame you. So, NOM 1493... And, Guillermo, Erickson, Sauser, and the boys. Kobe and Stefano is pretty much their baby, from what I understand, the Winter Blends, which is
on 100%.
People go crazy for these things. And, for a good reason.
I think if you looked on our Instagram reviews from last year, when we were at the distillery, we were actually leaning on this barrel, Winter Blend 2022.
Yeah. We have pictures of that, right. So.
It's a nice nose.
Well, there's a lot more going on in here than a regular Reposado, for sure. Because of all those barrels that they're doing. And
so Tokai is a dessert wine also. So you're going to get a little of that sweetness influences, just to let you know. And the sherry's a little sweet.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm getting a lot of fruit and honey, and that definitely the sweetness that you described. A pinch of caramel. I'm getting mint again. I'm just sensitive to it. I'm
getting a little light smoke.
Yeah, I am getting light smoke, and I'm almost saying it's fragrant. So it's got like a floral notes to it, almost wine-like, but there's yet... We had done
a review on another Reposado previously, 2 different noses, and they actually used Hungarian barrels.
All right.
And French, but not the same blending, obviously, not the same agaves, not the same process. This is 100% Tahona crushed. That adds a lot to it.
This is a lot better than what we
open fermentation without fibers.
No, this is really nice. I mean, I am getting like a wine presence a little tiny bit, like a cherry type of thing. You say the Hungarian is a...
Tokai.
That is a wine.
That is a dessert wine, yeah. It's a sweeter wine.
Makes sense.
They also make a dry Tokai, but I believe this is a dessert Tokai.
And we told them this was 43.5 ABV, I think. Yep. And deep well water, never any additives, rested in stainless steel, from what I understand. It's got a really nice nose. It's like anything else. It's got a really nice nose, but for $200 to $400 or even $500 by next week, it'll be $1,000. You got to wonder, where does it end?
Listen, we know that Fortaleza's repo just by itself, which you can get
the 6-month repo is the best
$70 under $70 a bottle.
The best there is.
Is this worth 3 times, 4 times?
That's the question. That's what I mean.
Yeah. It depends how deep our pockets are.
That's what it all comes down to, is what you could afford. But this is a really enticing aroma. Okay.
first taste, definitely cooked agave.
Oh yeah,
You know,
sweet. It's sweet.
I think it's from those barrel blends.
This is sweet. It's cooked agave, but it's a real sweetness going on, but natural sweetness, obviously, for Fortaleza.
Well, we like to go in and have that first taste and
yeah,
just let
yeah,
it coat your
just letting
mouth.
it walk around.
So,
Yeah, definitely. The nose is really nice. Almost even a little nutmeg now. You know, a little bit of a dark. You know.
Listen, we were at the dinner. We went out. We went to the distillery last month. Kobe, who's one of G's main people, asked G if he could. That's Guillermo. Hey, can I take this bottle out tonight to dinner? It was the first bottle out of the distillery, and it was about 15 of us around, and we all had a chance to try it. And if you go back to any of my Instagram flashes, you'll see that storyline. But you know, the best tequila is the tequila you drink with friends. When I'm with 15 other tequileros,
Right.
and I'm drinking this,
Right.
you can't reproduce that. And
Right.
and I wasn't paying 200 plus a bottle.
No. So I mean, right off the bat, before I give a fine, I would say I think I like this better than the 21. Okay, that was probably not. They're all great, but that was my least of the three. So at that point, this is probably at least as good as the 20. So I mean, I'm not going to go. You know, I'm probably in the 90 range, 91 range at this point, I think, because this is really good. But like we always discuss, if we're going to go, are we considering the price or what are we doing here? Because what do we want to set the price at? I mean, it's just going to keep going up over the years. But I guess at this point today, end of 2022, we got to look at it as, let's call it, what, 250? Want to be nice about it? 275?
At my wholesale cost at 90, I'll score.
Yeah,
it
but
differently.
nobody's going to get it at 90. Yeah.
I agree. You know, again, how many bottles am I going to trip over before
Right.
I get to this at this price point? This is one of those bottles that you're going to drink once a year with some good friends, and then next year you wait for the next release. You know what? You can't take it with you, like you say, Lou. Don't hold back.
Going in.
Going in. Go and have as much as you like.
Because he's leaving in a little while and his bottle's going
And I'm
with
not
him,
leaving
so-
him the bottle.
And he's not leaving me the bottle. I already tried that, but didn't work.
So
No, this is fantastic. There's no doubt about it.
I think it has a lot of nuttiness, actually. A lot of,
Yeah.
No, I do. Now that
That's-
I'm, you know.
It's you know what? This is just opening up. This
Yeah.
is just keeps on opening up.
Yeah,
this is a lot more involved than any reposado you're going to run into.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about that. Even more so than a regular reposado, obviously. A lot of barrels involved here. A lot of creativeness, moving stuff around, refilling, and there's a lot going on here.
There's a lot of work that goes into this, and I you know, I think the guys at Fortaleza put a lot of effort into this. They want to make a special product every year, and they don't want it to be anything like last year or the year before. So
Yeah.
trying to get that uniqueness and those barrel blends, my hat's off to them. I give them a lot of credit.
Yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. I'm going to go in a 91. I like it that much. I do. That's a tremendous mark for me. I like it a lot. That's ahead of the TMM crew. I think it was 89 at this point.
I'm in that same 89 to 91 range, so I'm going to say 90. You know, it's probably one of my favorite of the past 4 releases.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites of the past 4 releases. Probably number 2 or 3 for sure. 90, you know, the first one, you know, is got a special 19. The 19's got a special place in a lot of people's heart. Although I like the 20 a lot, but this is now right there with that at least.
I think we should open up some of them side by side, Luke.
Yeah, we got the 42 out here. We'll shoot some 42A, 43A. We'll shoot it down and we'll make margaritas out.
No margaritas. Would never do
So
that.
listen, guys, thank you for Gregory for bringing us over. Mr.
my
H.
pleasure.
Agave here. This is the Winter Blend 22. So what are we saying? We're saying that it's great. Obviously, from the grades we gave it, if you have the money, you definitely want to buy it.
Yeah.
Something to have, something to share with
I think
your
if you're a
friends.
connoisseur, you're a
Yeah,
collector, you know what, and you got $200 in your
Yeah.
pocket,
Yep,
treat yourself.
you definitely. Listen, it's great. This is a great tequila, and they did a great job. Salud.
Hey,